At the start of the film, we see a mortuary in an army base. There was a scientist who orders his assistant to put the 200 bottles of chemical in the river. On it, that assistant says that if we pour this dangerous chemical into the sea, it will be dangerous for the sea animals. Because it was a dangerous chemical, it can harm those animals. But that scientist ignores his assistant. He orders to empty the 200 bottles of the chemical. That assistant throws the 200 bottles of the chemical into the river. After it, we are shown the scene after 2 years. Here we are shown 2 fishermen. They were catching fishes. They see the strange creature in the river. That creature was having many feet. They were thinking that this animal is changed and become like this. That small creature was sharp. It slips from their hands and goes into the water again. After it, we see the scene after 4 years. Here we are shown a shopkeeper named Gang-do. Gang-do is straightforward and simple. He wasn't wise and he often do little mistakes. He was careless. Gang-do has a daughter named Yoon-seo. Gang-do loves his daughter Yoon-seo so much. He takes care of her. Yoon-seo demands a new cell phone from her father. That's why to purchase a new cell phone for his daughter, Gang-do was collecting money. Gang-do's father also lives with him. He takes care of Yoon-seo. Gang-do has a sister who was the expert on the crossbow. Gang-do was seeing his sister with his daughter Yoon-seo live. She wasn't performing well on a crossbow. Then Gang-do's father arrives there. He asks Gang-do to give the beer to the customer. And then Gang-do goes to give beer to his customers. Then they see a fish-like monster on the bridge. After some time it comes to them. Including Gang-do, all the peoples there throw beer on that monster. They were enjoying while doing this. After it, that monster goes from there. Then after some time, Gang-do sees that monster comes out of the water. It was making the people its prey while attacking them. It was killing and eating them. Gang-do gets scared after seeing it. He runs from there to save his life. That monster tries to eat a man. But Gang-do picks up a heavy signboard and throws it on its tail. Due to it, that monster's tail starts bleeding. That blood also falls on Gang-do's face. Then that monster shows its horrible face to Gang-do. Gang-do sees that the monster is swallowing a man. Gang-do gets scared. He runs from there. Then we see that Yoon-seo and her grandfather were still watching the live performance of his sister. Gang-do's sister fails in the semi-final. Due to it, Yoon-seo gets upset and she comes outside. Then Gang-do, after arriving there, holds the hand of Yoon-seo and runs from there. Because the monster was chasing them, Yoon-seo falls down while running. But Gang-do holds the hand of Yoon-seo and they again start running. After coming at a distance, Gang-do sees that he was holding the hand of another kid. Meanwhile, that monster comes to Yoon-seo. It takes her with it in the river. Seeing it, Gang-do gets shocked. He was still seeing. Then we see the people who have seen that monster from near. They were locked in the hall. Moreover, the military and the police sealed the whole area. There were pictures of the people in the hall who were killed and eaten by that monster. There was also the picture of Yoon-seo among those pictures. Seeing it, her father and grandfather become sad. They weep a lot. They're the sister of Gang-do and his brother also arrive there. Gang-do's brother beats him a lot. Because if Gang-do will not hold the hand of another girl mistakenly today, Yoon-seo would be alive. She wouldn't become the prey of the monster. Then a man in a yellow costume arrives in that hall. He asks them that if someone gets closer to that monster or touched it, raise their hand. Then Gang-do raises his hand immediately. He tells that the blood of that monster was fallen on my face. Hearing it, that man, while saying his other men catch Gang-do. He says that he also has that virus which is in that monster for sure. Then we see the family of Gang-do and the others who have seen the monster were under the doctors. At night, Gang-do receives a call from someone. When he receives that call was from his daughter Yoon-seo. Yoon-seo says to her father Gang-do that "Father, please save me." Gang-do asks Yoon-seo that "Where are you this time?" On it, Yoon-seo says that "I am in the drain of a bridge. There are many other peoples except me." Hearing it, Gang-do and his family become happy because Yoon Seo was alive. The next day, they inform the police about it. On it, that police officer says that the virus is spreading speedily in Gang-do's body. That's why he is becoming insane. That's why he is talking like this. Saying it, that police officer refuses to help him. But there was a friend of Gang-do's father who was the police officer. While taking his help, they become successful in escaping from there. They take guns, weapons and some important things with them. Then they move forward while crossing the checking area. But an officer does not let them go forward from the checking area. Because to go into the block area they need the ID cards. They have no ID cards at that time. But then Gang-do's father takes that money he collected to purchase a mobile for Yoon-soo. Gang-do's father gives that money to that officer. He says, "Sorry, we have forgotten our ID cards this time. So you take it." After it, they move forward. Then we see that monster made two men in the yellow costumes its prey. It also takes them in that drain of the bridge. It was collecting them there that if it will feel hungry, it will eat them one by one. That monster also took Yoon Seo here. When that monster takes Yoon Seo here, Yoon Seo hides in a small pipe there. And Yoon Seo has taken the mobile from those people. She informed her father Gang-do that she is alive. After it, in the evening we see two brothers under that bridge. Among them the name of the younger brother was Seo. Those brothers were there to steal the food items from Gang-do's shop. They steal the food items because they were poor. They have no house. That's why they always have food after stealing it. When they were going after stealing the food, then that monster attacks them. That monster kills the elder brother and takes the younger brother Seo with it. That monster also takes Seo in that drain of the bridge. When that monster leaves there, Yoon Seo comes there and sees that boy is alive. Yoon Seo asks his name. He says that my name is Seo. Then we see that Gang-do and his family members come to their shop. After having food they sleep there. They were seeming upset. The next morning, when Gang-do wakes up he sees that monster was standing outside their shop. Seeing it, Gang-do's father starts firing that monster. That monster attacks their shop and turns it. They come outside and start firing that monster. To save its life, monster immediately runs from there. They shoot bullets on that monster that they forget that their guns will be empty. That monster goes into the water. Then hearing the voice of firing, the police also arrives there. The police were coming towards them. They go to the other side of the river where that monster was coming from. Gang-do's father takes his gun from him. There was a bullet left in his gun. Gang-do tells his father that there is one bullet left in it. Then Gang-do's father asks them to run from there. Meanwhile, that monster comes to Gang-do's father. Gang-do's father points a gun on that monster. He presses the trigger. But then he sees that there is not even a single bullet in the gun. Then Gang-do also realizes that there were no bullets in the gun. There was not even a single bullet in it. That monster hits Gang-do's father. Then it goes to the river again. Gang-do comes to his father and he sees that his father was dead. After losing his father, Gang-do is sad. He starts weeping. The police have also arrived there. Gang-do asks his sister and brother to run from there. Gang-do can't go while leaving his father alone. That's why he surrenders in front of the police. The police catch Gang-do and take him with them. Gang-do's brother asks his friend to trace Yoon Seo's call. He helps Gang-do's brother while tracking the call. Here we come to know that the call tracker has played a trick with his friend. Actually, the police have announced the reward for catching the whole family of Gang-do. Because they were in touch with that monster. Gang-do was caught, but to catch Gang-do's brother and sister the police have announced a reward. That's why to catch Gang-do's brother that call tracker played this game. Then that call tracker goes to the office. There were the police and the other workers of the hospital. They want to catch Gang-do's brother. To get the reward, that call tracker brings Gang-do's brother here. They all come outside and they surround Gang-do's brother. Because Gang-do's brother knows the location of Yoon Seo. That's why Gang-do's brother, while making default in electricity, runs from there. Gang-doo's brother sends Yoon Seo's location to his sister. On the other side, we see that doctors were doing different experiments on Gang-doo. Moreover, they were also torturing him. Here somehow, Gang-doo acts wisely and he comes out from the trap of the doctors. He succeeds to run from there. Yoon Seo was waiting for her father to come. She thinks that her father will come to save her. Now the sister of Gang-doo comes under that bridge. She comes there with her crossbow, and that was the place where the Yoon Seo was. There that monster attacks Gang-doo's sister. Due to it, Gang-doo's sister falls down and that monster runs from there. Then we see that Yoon Seo and Seo make a rope while tying the cloths. They throw that rope on the upside iron gauze. But that cloth rope was small. Now they have lost the chance to escape from there. After it, the brother of Gang-doo also comes under that bridge. There he finds a homeless man. Gang-doo's brother succeeds to make a petrol bomb with the help of that homeless man. They were going there where that monster was. Gang-doo also knows the location of Yoon Seo. That's why he finds that bridge where Yoon Seo was. At that time Yoon Seo and that kid Seo were in the mouth of that monster. Then we see that the people were protesting on the road that why doctors tortured Gang-doo. That monster comes to that crowd. They all run from there while saving their life. Gang-doo and his siblings also arrive there. The scientists have made gas to kill that monster. They pour that gas on that monster. Due to it that monster feels pain and falls to the ground. It gets faint. Meanwhile, Gang-doo takes out his daughter Yoon Seo and that kid Seo from that monster's mouth. But it was too late. Because Yoon Seo was dead. But that small kid Seo was alive. That monster was again about to stand up and attacks them. Then that homeless man pours a can of petrol in that monster's mouth. Gang-doo's sister throws an arrow of fire at that monster. Due to it, that monster sets on fire and it starts burning. To save its life that monster runs towards the water. But then Gang-doo comes in front of it. He stabs a rod in that monster's mouth. He kills it. Now Gang-doo had killed that monster, but during this, he lost his beloved people, his father, and his daughter. Now because Seo was also homeless and there's none of him in this world. That's why Gang-doo adopts him. He makes him his son. Gang-doo now became a wise and a good man. He was running his shop well. He loves Seo like his own son. And here this movie ends.